please join me in welcoming our fourth finalist, Ricardo Regalado, founder and CEO of Root.
All right, thank you everybody for coming. My name is Ricky Regalado. I am the CEO and founder of Route. Now, before I get into the business though, let's talk about how I got here, right? Well, what you see above me, these are pictures of people that represent my journey, what I stand for, and the cleaning community that I positively impacted with Route, right? How to get in this industry though? Well, I started a company called Rosalato Building Services 9 years ago with my family, my cousin, my wife. Fast forward to today. 9 years later, we are a $15 million in revenue company. We have over 350 employees, which 20 of them are family members, and we're in over 30 states. Now, with all that success has come the ability for us to make the Inc. 5000 fastest growing companies 3 years in a row. We've also gotten to the top 1% of our industry. Let's talk about it. Some stats. 90% of our industry is operating at 1 million or under in revenue. You guys are probably like, well, what does that matter? There's over 1 million cleaning companies in this space alone. Last year, 52,000 cleaning companies started in this space. I might hear from you guys, I hear from people all the time, Rick, this industry's dirty. It's not glamorous, it's not fun. Well, it's pretty damn lucrative. And on top of that, you guys, it's recession-proof and it's pandemic-proof. But even more importantly, there's over 9% of the labor workforce jobs come from the cleaning and maintenance service industry. Issues, problems, there's a lot of them, right? There's a big disconnection between technology and business acumen. Small business owners, this may be their first business they ever opened. On top of that, they're wearing a lot of hats, as you see. And on top of that, they're dealing with issues with sales, cash flow. They don't know how to buy and source equipment and supplies. They're small, right? They're thinking small-minded. I dealt with this personally. This is why I know these pain points on a personal level. And I said, man, there's got to be a better way to grow and scale your business. I've seen the big guys do it. That's when I had the idea and realized technology is that bridge. It's that bridge to the gap. Now, that's when Route was born. What is Route? Route is a B2B SaaS-based platform that is a suite of tools that allows cleaning business owners to reach that 1 million in revenue mark and surpass it. What is it though? Suite of tools. We got a digital walkthrough tool, we got a bidding calculator, and we got a proposal generator. These tools have allowed business owners to level up their business and the industry to grow stronger together. I don't know if you guys saw that on the first slide. That's our motto now, is stronger together for the small business guy and women. What does the business look like today? 25,000 in MRR. We got over 200 companies using this product in over 6 different countries. Because again, this industry is very universal. On top of that, we got 30,000 social media group members. We're experiencing 20% month-over-month growth in organic search traffic. But the number one thing that I want to talk about is we have helped small business cleaning business owners win over $3 million in revenue. What does Route look like tomorrow, you might say? Well, we heard from the industry, we heard from the user base, they want more. They want more tech, they want more data, they want more features. We're building now the Route ecosystem. What does that ecosystem look like? Well, if you start from the top, we're helping them be found. That was a big issue that they dealt with. What we're doing is allowing these vendors, specifically minority and women-owned vendors, build a profile on the platform, almost like a badge of honor to promote who they are. How are they going to win more bids? Those same contractors and vendors and commercial clients that are looking for those people, they're going to be posting job opportunities on our platform for these small vendors to bid on. How do they bid more accurately? Well, you guys saw that on the first couple slides. We already built those tools. How do they source better and buy supplies better? I got some awesome stuff that we've built a GPO, kind of like a buying group, right? With Home Depot, Sunbelt Rentals, Diversey, and Georgia Pacific to allow them to look at our Route users as enterprise clients and give them pricing based on the enterprise approach. Now, last but not least, get paid faster. We're implementing a billing and payment system within the platform to allow them to get their money quicker. The $100,000 investment is going to go towards sales and marketing because we already identified the funnels that'll give us 5 to 10x return on that money.
Thank you, Ricardo, founder and CEO of Route. Thank you. It's time for our judges to ask their questions.
So I'm going to have quite a few here, but I'll ask one and then pass it on to the other judges. So, who owns the technology? Where was it developed?
I have 2 in-house developers. We built it ourselves.
And is it related to the other business?
No, it's a separate entity.
Perfect.
It's my baby.
Great. So as you think about, I thought everything that you said was pretty interesting in terms of the plugging in the various solutions to this, to the user experience. But if you think about the sole proprietor that may work just fine with WhatsApp or text messaging, how do you reach them in a cost-effective way for them to use this platform? There is a value proposition, right? You can help them get money faster, grow their business, spend less time going to places physically and with a pen and pad and so on. But how do you reach them effectively? And what have you seen that's proven that?
So, Kenny, that's a great question. And that's why we didn't actually approach this from a workforce management or like an operations solution, because there's a lot of softwares in the space that do that. And I saw adoption was not that great for that. So how we're approaching it is we're going to be free to play, right? As far as we want the vendors to get on the platform for the commercial side of the business and the larger vendors, because that's where the disconnect is the subcontractor model. That's why we started with the Be Found, is we're going to allow them to jump on the platform and give them a very easy, user-friendly experience, because they're looking for leads. They're looking for sales. I don't really care about the operations side, because if you don't have sales, you don't have an operations.
So can you explain that a little more clearly then? Think about, so you're attracting folks to the platform so that they may not have the technology or they may be using something else. Mm-hmm. But then what have you been able to demonstrate or see in terms of traction in them using the platform and continuing to use it? Yeah,
so the walkthrough builder and the bidding calculator and proposal generator has been very easy to adopt because they're doing this already. They already perform walkthroughs every day. They already are trying to get to a bid. They usually use Excel spreadsheets, so they'll plug those numbers into the bidding calculator and then create that proposal. Because up until now, Microsoft Word, Google Docs, it hasn't been formalized. So we've allowed that entry into the Route ecosystem through those easy tools because they're doing it already. It really, even if you are a mom and pop, one person or two person operation, you are performing walkthroughs, you're creating proposals, and you're sending them to your clients. That's our in right now, is we didn't want to get too technical with like a timekeeping app or with, work orders, because you have to be larger. You can't be a mom and pop and use those tools. You can be a mom and pop and use our tools.
And the last question is what marketing strategy do you have? Because you're actually solving something. Yeah, how do you get to them?
So social media has been big. So I launched a podcast called Cleaning the Cocktails, and I built my credibility through the podcast, and I empowered a space, right? Like we have a lot of user stories that I've changed their life on how to build and grow their business because they want to. I have mothers that have reached out that said, I have 2 kids. How do I'm ready to be an entrepreneur. I want to build a business, but I'm afraid. I don't have the tools and resources. They jump on the podcast. I acquired an LMS software platform that educates and trains them as well. You could say I'm doing a lot, but it's all geared towards empowering that space.
Sounds like you've built a really awesome ecosystem for small businesses to get in there and then really absorb all the content that's within the platform. As you think about churn, what does that look like with these smaller businesses, right? So either maybe they're in and then it's sticky, or they're getting in and they're dropping off. What does that look like, and what are the rates for you?
Great question. So our churn rate right now is about 6%. And we're seeing the people that churn, if you look in on the back end, they're not even doing a walkthrough. Like they didn't even use the software, the application the right way. It's the people that begin to use the application, they don't churn. So it's that disconnect of like, we're not there yet. We're a team of 3 trying to, I'm wearing all the hats. I'm trying to talk about wearing all the hats.
Is that 6% monthly or annually?
Say it again, 6% monthly.
Is it monthly or
monthly?
Monthly?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, no, actually, I'll stop there.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ricardo. Appreciate it. Thank you.